Uhuru Kenyatta warned you people. Uhuru Kenyatta warned you people and told you that you will cry. You will cry. Now, when you are crying, you want Raila to come and rescue you. How does he do it? But we are in broad-based government, and we don't regret. And what we want to do is to have our country in one piece, and let us continue. Elections will come and go. When those elections come, people will decide who to lead. But for now, we must be stable, and we must stabilize the government which is there today.
Gentlemen, that is Oburu Odinga, the brother to Raila Odinga, actually the elder brother, who was accusing Mount Kenya for failing to listen to Uhuru Kenyatta and vote for Raila Odinga back in the year 2022 general elections. According to me, I sat down actually and fast and listened to what Oburu Odinga was saying. And then I asked myself, what could be the reason as to why Oburu Odinga is speaking from this kind of a point? Then I realized this. It's simply because the Mount Kenya opposition against President William Ruto's regime, poor leadership, poor governance, and the rest. Now, then I asked myself, is Oburu Odinga doing the right thing? I told myself no. No, in the sense that you cannot blame a community or a region for voting in somebody because that is their constitutional right to vote whoever they want, first of all. Second of all, you cannot blame a region, especially Mount Kenya, that voted for Raila Odinga by giving them 1.3 million. Thirdly, if Raila Odinga was serious back in 2022, he should be the president by now. Why am I saying this? And I want you guys to listen keenly to my mathematics here. Raila Odinga in the last general election with Uhuru Kenyatta, he had about 6 million votes. 6 million votes. And remember, Uhuru Kenyatta got the full backing of Mount Kenya. Almost 900%. And people turned out to vote for him. If you go to regions like Mombasa, Bungoma, Western Kenya, Kisii, and all parts of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta as well got some votes. But now, coming to Raila Odinga with 6 million votes, plus the additional 1.3 million votes from Mount Kenya, Raila Odinga was to be the president very early in the morning. Very early in the morning. But now, Raila Odinga did not. Do you blame Mount Kenya for adding 1.3 million on top of your votes? No, you cannot do that. Why? Mount Kenya gave a significant amount of votes to Raila Odinga than any other time Raila Odinga had been vying before. So therefore, they were generous enough because their hatred, their difference with Raila Odinga are historical, and I'm going to do an extensive video on why they rejected Raila Odinga. So therefore, Raila Odinga was to be the president. Where did Raila Odinga go wrong? That is resulting now to Oburu Odinga feeling that Mount Kenya betrayed him, or Mount Kenya should not be complaining, or Mount Kenya should not seek help from Raila Odinga. That is going to form the basis of this analysis here today. But before I take you through, kindly make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment after watching the videos, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. Now let me dive in. First of all, and actually I'd even mentioned this in other videos, that Raila Odinga failed in his own strategy. He failed. Why? The Kenyan presidency is not being given. You take it with a lot of strategy. If you look at when he was doing his campaign, Ali Hassan Joho is from the Coast region, Junet Mohammed from Luo Nyanza, and many other Luo Nyanza leaders. Whenever Raila Odinga is going to a region, they all accompany him and they forget their backyard. And I want to use Ali Hassan Joho as the example here. If there's someone to blame Oburu Odinga, blame Ali Hassan Joho as an example. When they left the coast, they accompanied Raila Odinga to even Luo Nyanza. Imagine Raila Odinga is having a rally in Luo Nyanza, and then Ali Hassan Joho, Junet Mohammed, Oburu Odinga, Opiyo Wandayi, All those leaders from New Nyanza plus all the bigwigs of ODM, they still want to go and speak in Kisumu. As they do so, at the coast region, Omar Hassan, Ali, Mohammed, they are at the grassroots, mobilizing people in support of President William Ruto. They are campaigning in support of the bringing back the port to Mombasa. You get that? So they concentrated on following Raila Odinga and forgot their local support. And as a result, they gave room for the opponents to intrude into their regions. As a result, the votes of Raila Odinga reduced significantly in some of these areas that Raila Odinga was supposed to beat Ruto by a margin of even 70-30. So as a result, Raila Odinga's votes went down, not because Mount Kenya failed to vote. No, Mount Kenya gave 1.3 million. Because he failed to protect his backyard. Ali Hassan Joho is just an example. It is just an example. Someone like Junet Mohammed, he came out during the protests, during the campaigns, using some language that was very careless. Careless language, careless talk. And he came to Mongori, to my former high school, and he was actually saying one simple thing. He was telling Mutahi Kagwe that mshakula sana kwa serikali. Sasa pia sisi ni wakati wetu, kuingia, nyi mkae kando kidogo. He's telling none other than Mutahi Kagwe, a minister known from the mountain, coming to support Raila Odinga. What do the locals of Mount Kenya thought of such kind of a statement? That this government that we are fighting to vote for, it is going to alienate us from the leadership of this country. Yet we are going to vote for them. So who should we blame? The Mount Kenya people, or we go and blame Junet Mohammed? Junet Mohammed. Another thing, I want to say that there were so many mistakes that were occurring. But we realized that even in Mount Kenya, there were no agents. There were no serious mobilization. When Martha Karua was campaigning in Eldoret, campaigning in Kisumu, Rigathi Gachagua was busy solidifying the mountain votes. Because it's all about interest. Everyone was working hard to get votes. It was not automatic that because Uhuru Kenyatta was supporting Raila Odinga, then now the rest of the opponents should sit back and wait for Uhuru Kenyatta to deliver the votes. They could not do that, for heaven's sake. They could not do that. They had to also fight for themselves. So they did not advise Martha Karua that go and campaign within the mountain. Hold the campaigns there. Instead, they left her to move around the country. Go to even regions like Wasinigishu, where they knew very well that there are no votes that are going to come from there in support of Raila Odinga. As a result, Raila Odinga's votes from Mount Kenya did not hit 2 million or even more. Yet I knew they could have hit 2 million. I'm doing this video because Oburu Odinga is blaming the Mount Kenya region for opposing President William Ruto. Now Raila Odinga has decided to be with President William Ruto in government. They have decided that. Let them be. Why are they still worried then if Mount Kenya is wrong? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you very simple here. Raila did not take the presidency as seriously as he was supposed to do. And that is why actually he lost the presidency back in 2022. Oburu Odinga himself had come out and said that Raila Odinga was to win the presidency in the other years. But he did not win because he did not have the deep state. Now that he had the deep state at that time, what happened? Oburu Odinga? That is my take here on this video. I don't know what you think, you guys. Please, on the comment section, let me see what you have in mind as far as what I've said and what even Oburu Odinga is speaking about. Because I feel strongly that you should not blame a region against another. Otherwise, if Mount Kenya feels like William Ruto has not done as per to the expectations, what is wrong of driving him out of the office? Yet they're the ones who even actually bestowed him there. See you next time for more videos.